Oh my goodness, welcome back to another video. I am so excited to be bringing back another video. And I just wanted to say that I'm going to be completely changing my style. I'm only going to use this music now, and I'm going to talk in this voice forever. And we're only going to watch me playing CSGO Deathmatch with the AK-47. Sounds good? Okay. It's like, okay, I'd actually kill myself if that's how the rest of my videos went. Anyway, what the fuck is going on? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, I couldn't be asked to play some Bad Lion UHC meetup, so I'm playing this instead. Obviously, I don't think a lot of you guys know this, but I actually play a lot of other games, and I'm pretty good at a lot of other games as well. Anyway, here's me just playing around with some deathmatch, you know, just chilling. But that's not why you clicked on this video. You clicked on this video because you want to hear me talk about the time I got cursed by some crazy dude at my old school. So, yeah. Here we go. So I definitely feel like I have to set the scene for this though, like really quickly. So it's back in middle school or elementary school, wherever, depending on where you're from, you know. And the way my old school used to be, you knew like the number that your class was. So for instance, like 61, 62, whatever. So grade 6, class 1, for example. And you had to go on the blacktop and go find a teacher holding up a giant white sign that said, you know, 61. So I get there and I realize that a lot of my friends from last year in my class, it's lit obviously. And then I see that there's this new kid, right? And he looked pretty crazy. So I don't know if you ever watched Trailer Park Boys, but there's this character named Bubbles on Trailer Park Boys, and he's got these glasses that make his eyes like magnified. And you know my boy, this new kid was definitely rocking those shades. So he was pretty crazy. That was my first impression, that this kid was just like a joke. Anyway, this kid was trouble from like literally the fucking beginning of the day. So we get there and there's our seating plan on the whiteboard, like on the projector screen. And it was pretty easy to follow. But I guess in, you know, Uzbekistan, where this kid's from, I guess they didn't have that. And it was pretty confusing for him. Anyway, he ended up sitting in my friend's seat, or like he ended up sitting where he wasn't supposed to be. And I don't know, the guy whose seat it was, I stalked him to this day, and basically he said, fuck off, that's my seat. And the kid didn't move, and I was like, oh boy, shit's about to go down, you should have moved. Anyway, my friend told him literally, fuck off, oh my goodness, I'm voice cracking so much. He said, fuck off, faggot. And I was like, whoa, he gonna do it. And the kid didn't know that much English, but I'm pretty sure he knew what that meant. And yeah, if I can remember the story right, it's a long time ago, but he definitely went off crying to the bathroom, and he couldn't quite find the bathroom, so he had to get someone to direct him to his little crying hole. By the way, his name was Mohammed. That's low-key relevant to the story, but it's not that relevant. Anyway, a little bit of time passes, and you know, he doesn't really do anything like batshit crazy, so we don't really call him out for it, but oh, we will. Anyway, he was totally crazy, and he didn't really want us to, like, I don't know, he was crazy about what we called him, and he always wanted us to use his full long ass Middle Eastern name, which is just unrealistic and frankly not gonna happen. I don't know, he was definitely pulling a fucking Birdman, saying that we should put some respect on his name when he didn't really give us any respect back, so you know, why should we? So we ended up finding out his mom's name. I don't even know how. I think my friend found like the email, and then like, I don't know, he did some crazy like resolving shit. I don't know, either way, we ended up with this kid's mom's name. And for a while there, we just ended up calling him his mom's name, and he did not like that, obviously. So I guess it was like a culture thing, but we totally disrespected the shit out of that woman, and I'm sorry, but your son was a dick to us. And one day in class, I'm pretty sure that even like the teacher started getting in on it, you know. The teacher like picked up, he wanted to be cool, right? And for the sake of the story, we'll say that his mom's name was Gogzel. Cool. Anyway, we added Gogzel onto the end of this man's like 3-name long authentic Middle Eastern name every time we talk to him. So it'd be like, hey, what's going on, Yusuf Muhammad Yusuf Gogzel? How's it going, man? And you know, he's not white, so we didn't really have to worry about him shooting up the school. Haha, get it? Anyway, a little bit after, we were just chilling in class, and I think he answered a question or something. I don't know. Either way, we called him out, and we were like, nice answer, Yusuf Muhammad Yusuf Gogzel. And I swear to God, this guy stands up and he pushes the chairs like with a force so big that it could have caused an earthquake bigger than like fucking Hiroshima. And he says, "Do not ever say that to me again." And then after that, he proceeds to look kind of like his head was tilted down, but his eyes were like facing forward. Kind of like, you know, that girl on Twitter where she's got like that white eyeshadow makeup and it looks like she's fucking possessed. Yeah, she had that face going on. Anyway, he starts mumbling under his breath in like some incoherent Arab old-fashioned language. And I don't really know what he was saying. Obviously, I didn't ask for a translation on the spot, but it didn't sound like he was wishing good fortune and prosperity onto my family. And after about a minute of him just fucking giving us the craziest look while mumbling to himself, we were like, "Hey man, what's up? How you doing? What you doing to us?" And I shit you not, he said, "I just cursed your whole family for 1,000 years. And I looked to my friend and I said, "Oh, well, that's not the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me." Anyway, a year later, my friend's pet lizard actually bit his eye and he bled out and he died. And yeah, just kidding. No, but we kind of left him alone after that. I mean, shit, does anyone really want to be cursed? Not really. And if you said yes to that, well, there's something wrong with you. Sorry. But we just let him be for a little bit. And then here comes the crazy time when he literally does it again. Only instead of in front of like 5 people, this time it's in front of like an entire class of people. And in music class, honestly, I don't really remember how it happened. I think we called him out. I think he was just being a weirdo. I don't really know, but anyway, he was causing a giant disruption, and basically we said, "Listen, Yusuf Muhammad, Yusuf Gulzag, you need to, cool your jets off, big guy. You're creeping everyone out, and I'm a little worried for you." And so people started calling in, and they started joining in, calling him Yusuf Muhammad, Yusuf Gulzag, and he was not having it. And at this point, he does his little standy-uppy thing, and he's just kind of sitting there in the corner. Or not sitting, he's standing in the corner just looking at everyone. And I don't really know if you play Overwatch, but I'm sure you know it's high noon. Now, imagine this kid standing in the corner, hand on, whatever religious book that he likes to use, or it could have been a tablet with it open, I don't really know at this point. And just imagine him saying, "It's cursing time," and then like above everyone who was talking shit to him and calling Gulzag out loud, he was just, in his head, making that little skull and firing off a nice little curse. And yeah, to this day, he's put at least 2 of them on me. Other people got more. Other people bullied him more, and he definitely gave them more curses for it. For instance, my friend, he told him to leave this class. "Why are you in here?" Because the kid, what is he doing? This isn't even his classroom. And it's like, "Oh, you talk shit to him once? Yeah, well, sorry, you're getting a curse." And that's exactly what happened. On the way out, and yes, that's actually what it sounded like to be cursed, actually, if you were wondering. I'm kind of a professional at this point. But anyway, yeah, that really wraps up our story here. I think this is a funny one. I definitely have a lot more stories like this if this video ends up doing well, and I'm gonna be honest here, I'll still do the occasional MC video, but I'm just so bored of it and I just want to do something else. So for this next few weeks, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So if you enjoyed, I would love that you gave me a thumbs up. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when I upload more stories. Like I said, I have so many more crazy stories like this. My childhood has been a blast. So if you guys end up liking this style, or there's even a different game you want me to play, let me know. And until next time, eat nigga, peace.